Hi everybody. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a box opening. I thought this would be kind of fun. I don't really make content. This is more of a for fun thing and to just kind of share opening this box with some friends. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Paul. I just like the card game. And that's really it. So recently UVS Games did a really cool thing where they opened up the Redemption store and they expanded it a little bit. I personally think that some of the things they're doing with it feel a little bit predatory and it scares me a little bit, but I will say that this first week was really cool because they put up Cowboy Bebop booster boxes on the store. And I think that that was really exciting. I was one of the few people that was lucky enough to snag one before they went out of stock. And initially I was talking with some locals about potentially drafting it, and because, you know, there's only so many of these left in existence, so we'll probably never get a chance to draft it again. But I realized I was going to be out of town for the next couple of weekends, and it just wasn't going to work out. So as a way to kind of share the love with my locals and to also show this off to anyone else that is interested in it, I figured I would record it, open it up, and put it on the internet for friends to see or for random strangers to see. So if you're watching this and we haven't met, hi, nice to meet you. So we're going to crack this open and we're going to get going. I'm not going to film myself struggling to open this because I personally hate watching that. So I'm going to get it out of the shrink wrap and we're going to get started. I'm really excited to open this box and I hope you guys are excited too. And we're back. We got the box out of the shrink wrap. It is honestly really pretty. I really love the retro look. Retro pun intended. But genuinely it is just a nice box. You can tell it's been sitting in a warehouse for a little while just because it's got a little bit of scuffs on the edge here. And it definitely looks like it's seen some age, which it has. It's probably been in a warehouse for, 8 years now? 7, 8 years now, so it's just been dying to get open, so we're here to get it open. So one of the funniest things about these early sets, for those of you who haven't opened up an older box like this before, is we have a box topper. Bang, which was recently unbanned, but you're going to notice right away it's not in any shrink wrap or anything. It's just kind of loosely sitting in the box like this. I have no idea why they did this. I think that there are smarter people out there that can bring it up. It probably is just money. They probably like literally just went, all right, here we go, and shoved it in. But yeah, they put this on top, and there we go. We have our copy of Bang. One thing I'm going to try to do on this side is I'm going to try to put up the current value of the hits somewhere on the side here. I don't know. This box topper alone is pretty well sought after right now because it got unbanned recently. And it is a very strong card. Some would say the strongest in the retro format. Which is a format that Cowboy Bebop is legal in. So another cool thing we have on top here is we have this fun little guide that has the main crew of the Bebop as well as the villains. It has all of the characters from the show, and it tells you how difficult they are to pilot, which I think is really fun, and it kind of walks you through their backstory a bit, and then talks about how the strategies in their decks are designed and kind of what the main goals of their characters are whenever you pilot them. And I think that's a really fun touch. I kind of wish they did stuff like this still. I think this is a really cool addition to the top of the box. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this to the side. We are going to put our Bang in a sleeve. I'm going to put it in a folder later, but I don't want it to get too scuffed up right now. And we're actually going to do something fun with this box opening. So it was brought to my attention by my friend Jose that these boxes are actually mapped. And I had no idea that they were mapped. So as you can see here, we have some rainbow colors with the packs here. And what you're going to find is that a different member of the Bebop is on the cover of each of these packs. So we've got red for Spike, blue for Faye, green for Jet, and yellow for Ed. And the reason why I say they're mapped is the URs specifically are mapped. So inside of one of these characters is all of the URs. So we're gonna find out pretty quick which character has all of the URs in them. Last time I did this, I think it was Jet. Jet had all of the URs last time that I did this, which was very funny. So we're actually going to organize this by character really quick. And we're actually going to roll a dice each time we open up some of these cards. I'm going to put the box off to the side. Say goodbye to the box. We're actually going to organize these by character, and we're going to roll a dice to see which character we open up. So we're going to do it Spike here, and I'll try to turn them towards you. We'll do Spike here, we'll do Faye here, we'll do Jet right here, and then we'll get little Edward right here. So I'll yap a little bit while I'm doing this. This is my second time opening up the set. I was blessed to be able to open up one other version of this set a couple months ago. A friend actually gifted it to me as a present, which was really nice. And the set is very fun to open. The URs are really cool, and I think I say they're really cool. At the time, they were really scary. This set, if you're a newer UFS player or UVS player, this set was kind of like Attack on Titan for the time, and that it completely changed the way that the metagame was defined. It was a huge power level boost, and it really changed the way that we play the game. So there's going to be a lot of cards in here that are just the most bonkers power level thing that you have ever seen. And it's going to be really fun. So what we're going to do is Spike is going to be 1 and 2. Faye is going to be 3s and 4s. Jets are going to be 5s and 6s. And then Eds are going to be 7 and 8s. So we're going to roll this dice and see what we get. We got a 3, so we're going to start with Faye. So here we go. Let's open this up. Let's see what we get. Okay, I forgot that these are not very intuitive to open, so we're just going to do a little bit of a pull right here. There we go. And we're going to destroy Faye's beautiful face. All right. For the first couple of packs, we're going to take a look at the commons as we go through. Now we're going to go from there. So I say that, and then I moved it, but that was Ein's Brain Scratch. We have Welcome to Woody's. We have Space Warrior Squad. We have, oh, I forgot that they did this. The rares in the middle. So we're going to have to do a big pack trick, actually. We're going to have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. Guess we'll just do the... Oh, I understand. Okay, it's meant to be open from the other direction. So we'll do a 3-card pack trick. So these are the uncommons, and then this is the rare. So our rare is going to be called Save the Sea Rats. It reads... your turn flip. If your opponent has at least 1 momentum, they must add 1 card from their hand to their momentum. That's kind of scary. When we get a look at Twinkle Murdoch later, that might make a little more sense why that's like that. But just some other cards. I'm going to pick 1 card out of this pack just to talk about really quick. We have a card that's going to read a little familiar to newer UVS players. This is Explosive Acrobatics. It is a 1-5 check with no block modifier, and it says remove 1 card in your discard pile from the game. This attack gets -1 speed. So this was the original version of Incubating. So when Incubating was reprinted, people were like, whoa! Or when Incubating was printed, people went, whoa, that's Explosive Acrobatics, that's crazy. Wow, they reprinted my favorite Cowboy Bebop card. I don't think anyone said that or talked like that. But yeah, there you go. Let me put the rare off to the side. Not that it's one that I care about too much, but just to be safe. Let's roll the dice. We got a 1, we get a spike pack. Alright, so the way we're going to do this is we're going to flip it this way. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put these here, and then we're going to put the rare here, like that. There we go. So we have Space Salvo. We have Funny Valentine. I love the art on Funny Valentine. It's such a cool one. Gamamine Terrorists. We have Feng Shui 101. Feng Shui. I don't remember. Don't kill me. We have Bloody Eye Rampage. We have Poker Alice once again. We have Marshall Banana once again. Then we have Welcome to Woody's again. We have Kinetic Energy Shield. And we have Big Shot Punch. This card is banned. In retro, this card is banned. So, tough pull, truthfully. But there was a cool thing you could do. I say cool, but there was a cool little combo you could do with this card and Big Shot Judy. These cards kind of play off of each other. It says Enhance Remove. This attack gets +3 or -3 damage. You may add 1 copy of Big Shot Judy from your discard pile to your hand. So what you could do is you could play this card, get a Judy, play Judy, get another card, and then just get all your Judys and punches and use them to either fully buff or fully nerf one attack. I do not remember what the deck was that got this banned, but it was recent actually. It was at I think it was the Sunset Retro event actually where it got banned. I do not know what the combo is. I'm going to look it up after the video, and I'll put like a video or a diagram or something on the screen for you guys to look at. But yeah, this card's banned. So, nah, I'm not going to rip it. I really want to rip it, but I will not rip it. Okay, so these are rare packs. So the URs are either in Jet or Ed. I'm going to guess it's Jet. That's where my money's going. All right, we got a 7. We get an Ed pack. All right, so we're going to find out right now. Find out for sure where the URs are hidden. One of the nice things about having big nails is sometimes these packs are easier to open. But really, that's just bad hygiene, and I should just take better care of my nails. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we got Dreaming of Mars. We got Finding What Was Lost. I could read these cards, but I really don't want to. Leg Crunch. We've got Red Eye Capsule. We got Syndicate Slice. We got Urban Shower. Ew, gross. We got Lights Out Bounty. We got Folktale Storyteller. This card's really good. And we got Ed and Ein. That's fun. And then we got Spaceland. Okay, so all the URs are in Jet. All the URs are in Jet. Spaceland's a good card. Spaceland is just discard the top 2 cards of your deck. This attack gets +1 damage. And then response commit. After your opponent adds 1 or more cards to their momentum during the combat phase, they discard 2 momentum. So, just a pretty good, strong UR. Ed and Ein is a really fun character. I haven't gotten to play them yet, but what I really like is before the game begins, you get to search your deck for up to 3 copies of Ed and Ein and attach them to this card, then shuffle your deck. So one thing that's really cool is if there are effects that like count characters in your stage or anything like that, you start the game with all 4 characters stacked on top of each other. There are a lot of effects in retro that care about characters being stacked on each other, so they automatically get both stacked, which is really cool. They also have an enhanced ability. Your turn, add 1 attached character from your staging area to your hand. Your opponent discards 1 card. If the discarded card was a non-attack card, draw 1 card or commit 1 of your opponent's foundations. So that's also really nice. You get a little bit of disruption, you get a little bit of card draw, or you get a little bit of force committal, which is really good. On-demand discard like that is very cool. So this character's very neat. I think there's a lot of cool lines that this character gets to do, and they are definitely a favorite. If you ask a lot of older retro heads, they'll talk about how much they enjoy the play pattern of that character. I think it's very fun. We gotta earn our jetpack, so we gotta roll for it, unfortunately. So we got a 3, so we get another Fate pack. Unfortunately, we gotta earn them. I want to just dig in and see what ultra rares we get, but we gotta earn them, guys. We gotta let the dice tell us we can open a jet. So here we go. Very excited for another rare. And I already messed it up, so the rare's on top. So we have Radical Edward on top. I always get this card confused with Leaving the Bebop, which is a modern card. So anytime people play this in retro, I'm like, why are you playing Leaving the Bebop? That card sucks. But no, this is a good card for stacker characters. Essentially, after you check this card, you may add a character card that shows a name with your starting character from your discard to your hand. So it's just gets to tutor a character if you're a stacker, which is really nice. And then it has Enhanced Commit, commit 1 asset or foundation in your opponent's staging area with 1 or more keywords. So if your rival's playing any foundations with keywords, you get some force commit, which is really nice. So we're gonna look at these cards. We have Captain's Discontent. We have Samba Slam. It's a fun one. We have Feng Shui 101 again. Tijuana Takeoff. We have Sexy Card, An Evening with Gran. We have Bloody Eye Rampage. We have Carrying That Weight. We have Red Tail Gunner. And then we have Fueling Up. And yeah, that's going to be that pack. And that was a Fey pack. Let's roll the dice and see what we get next. There's nothing I think I really want to talk about in that pack. I'll take a quick look. Nah, we're just going to keep going. Let's see. All right, we got a 7. That's another Ed pack. Oh no. This will be a fun one to talk about. We have Twinkle Murdoch, a banned character. She did get a reprint, but her first version is banned. I'll let you get a good look at her. The art is very pretty. Art is very, very pretty. We're going to shuffle around a little bit. Gonna do that. All right, cool. We have Unhealthy Diet, Funny Valentine. We have Bloody Eye Rushdown. Oh, this is a fun one. This is Black Dog's Arm. Fei Fei. Ooh. Can never have enough Fei Feis. We got Red Eye Capsule. Then we get Twinkle Murdoch. We get Lights Out Bounty. We get this one again, Marshall Banana. And then we get Coordinating Position. Your weapon or tech a weapon attack gains EX2. If a card has left your card pool this turn, ready to foundations that have not been ready this combat phase. That's pretty nifty. It does have air, so if you ever want to play a Retro Pony deck, that might be a cool one for Retro Pony. So let's talk about Twinkle Murdoch really quick. I need to actually read her new version, so I'm going to pull that up really quick because I don't remember. I do not remember. All right. Okay, it just changed the cost. Cool. So this character was banned, and the reason why is because she had an alt win con that is very, very scary. So her original version says, once per turn, your opponent adds the top 2 cards of their deck to their momentum, period. That seems pretty good for you, right? And then it says, your attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage for every 2 cards in your opponent's momentum. That's really scary. And then, once per turn, reveal your hand. After your opponent plays an ability on a non-character card, cancel its effects. This character is really strong. This character is very strong on face. And it does get worse because she has an alt-win condition. I forget what the card name is, but essentially it is if your opponent has 8 or more momentum, you win the game. I need to read exactly what the text is, but it is something like that. So she did get a nice little errata. I say errata, but they just banned her and reprinted her, which is what they did back in the day. So she has a commit cost instead of a once per turn effect, which makes her a lot more fair. Shout outs to... Oh my goodness. I am blanking on his name. I'm going to remember it in like 5 minutes. But shout outs to Team Nomu Shake. I know that one of my buddies on their team really likes Twinkle Murdoch too. And I've played against it multiple times. And it makes me roll my eyes every time I play against it. And that's how you know it's a cool retro deck. Alright, let's see if we get a Jet this time. We got a 4, so that's another Fae pack. We're just never going to open the URs, huh? We're just never opening the URs. It's not our time. It is not our time. Cole Hyatt. Shout out to Cole Hyatt of Nomu Shake. His Twinkle Murdoch deck is cancer, but it is very good. So, shout outs to him. We're going to skip through these, I believe, unless I see an uncommon we haven't really seen. Ooh, because we did get a cool one. We got Hammerhead Assault as our rare. This card's cool. It says, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Add 1 card discarded this way to your momentum. Better hope you're not playing against Twinkle Murdoch. But it's a 3 high 5, 4 diff 3 check. It's just a cool way to get a momentum. And one thing cool as well, I believe, because they are discarded and enter a public zone, if you were playing a deck that had, like, one of our newer face-up momentum cards, you could be able to add them face-up to your momentum. So, if any... I mean, these are bad symbols for it. It's Earth, Fire, and Good, but if you found any of those cards, that would be a good addition for a deck like that. Alright, let's roll. We got a 6. We get a jetpack. I'm so in. A jetpack, you get it? Yeah? Yeah, a jetpack. That's pretty funny, right? It's pretty good? Pretty good? A jetpack? Yeah? You guys get it? Because his name's Jet, and we're opening a pack with his face on it. It's pretty good. Oh, I can already see the shiny. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be our rare. Alright. We have police connections. I'll show you guys the card since we're going to get to it. I should not be covering up the names like that, but it is what it is. We have Surprising Shooter. We haven't seen that one yet. Alright, we're getting close. Ooh, Let's Party. This is a 1 check. I have seen this one before. So if you guys are familiar with Warpgate Portal is kind of a spiritual reprint of this. This is a 6/6, and it says, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Search your deck for 1 card, add it to your hand, then remove 1 card from your hand to the game. It is a well-deserved 1 check, because it is a tutor, but in any of those bad check decks that people like to play, this is a staple card. It is a terrifying card. Terrifying card. So yeah, there we go. That's our first UR. Let's roll the dice. We got a 6 again. We get another UR. I'm so in. So in. All right. We got another Feifei. That's already a good day. Ooh, looks like we got an asset back there. I think I might know which asset that is, if it's an asset you are. I'm gonna be honest, I like the art in this set. I do not disagree. Oh, it's not an asset. We got Tijuana Groceries. This is a very good card and a very expensive card. I think this is still like a $20 UR.
Wrong.
Let me double check. Let me double check. This card doesn't have a listing, but its market price is $16. This card's crazy. This card's very, very good. It is a unique, and it says remove 2 foundations in your discard pile from the game. Ready this foundation, playable while committed. Like, that's just good value, right? That is just a good card. So yeah, that's a great pull. Really good card to get. Let's roll the dice. We got a 3, we get a Fae. I'm already pretty happy. Tijuana Groceries alone is a great pull. And I got this box for free too, so I mean, anything we get is a win in my book. You're gonna find a lot of the cards in this set still have value, and the only reason they really do is because this set doesn't really exist anymore, which is why it was so crazy it was up on UBS at all. The only listing on TCG Player right now is for $500, which is not worth it, in my opinion. If you're paying that much for this set, you're nostalgic or you're crazy. Or both. Nostalgically crazy. Alright. Okay. We're still going. And we got another banned card. This is the pair for Punch. So I'll put them right next to each other. Just for fun. There we go. We get Big Shot Judy and we get Big Shot Punch. Look at those motherfuckers. Look at them. Heck yeah. Yeah, so they're banned. For good reason. For good reason. Yeah, let's roll again. We're running low on phase. We're really running low on phase. We're gonna have to switch to a D6 soon. We're gonna have to grab a D6 soon. All right. Here we go. We got Stink Gas. I do not remember what this card does. Discard 1 card, add one of your opponent's assets or foundations to the top of their deck. We actually kind of got a reprint of this in set 5. If your next attack has ally, add 1 card that you can normally play with printed control of 6 from your discard pile to your staging area. That's not bad. I think it's a little mid, but it is cool. I've never been a fan of effects that stack cards on top of my opponent's deck from their stage. I think it's kind of an ineffective form of removal if your rival has brain cells. But one cool trick you can do is if you have like 1-man Inferno out on order, you can stack their deck and then make them mill it. But that's a 2-step form of removal, and I think there's just better ways to do that. There is an overhaul card that does effectively the same thing, but the cost is lose 2 health instead of discard a card, because let's be real, discard a card is terrible for that cost, is a terrible cost for that effect, in my opinion, even if it is selected removal. But again, if your opponent has any brain cells, they're either going to save it as a check, or they're going to just draw it, or they're going to not take any damage, leave it on top, and then get it next turn if they really care about it. So I think it's fine, but it is neat. Another 3. All right, last Fae pack. Alright, we're going to speed through these. Let's just see what the rare is.
Hey,
Loyal Friend.
that's pretty
This
good.
is a good one. Oh, I love this one. Loyal Friend. Such a simple effect. Flip, seal one of your opponent's foundations. Let's give it up for Ein. What a good card. This is what we in the business would call a Tim Keefe card. Yeah, this is a super cool card. I actually don't know if he would actually play that card, but it does have Selective Seal, and that sounds good enough for me. Alright, we're actually going to put the fake cards to the side. We're going to put them right here. And we are going to pull out the D6. Because we clearly only have one D6. Alright, let's do one of these guys. Let's get the brown one. We're going to get the poop die. Yeah, the poop die. There we go. Everyone loves a good poop die, right? Am I right? Am I right? We all love a good poop die. I love it. You love it. I'm going to stop this bit because I'm grossing you out. One of you is probably eating, so... Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Oh. See, all we had to do was get Jet into the 3 and 4s numbers, and then we got into business. And then we were in business. I hate my life and I wanna die. I can't open booster packs. My heart is breaking, thinking still the same. I can't open boosters. Alright, we're gonna put these on the back. We're gonna put this on the back. Alright. I just saw what it was, but it's fine. It's not one I'm excited about, but that's fine. We got Teddy Bomber. This card's fine. It says remove 3, lose 3 vitality. Remove 1 card in your opponent's staging area with a printed control of 5 from the game. Attack gets +3 or -3 damage. It's fine. It's a 3 diff action. I think there are decks for this could be really good, but I think as our UR, it's not one I particularly wanted to pull. Honestly, our UR hits are not great. Not very good. We got Tijuana Groceries, which I think that was good enough, but, you know, I think I would be down to get something a little bit stronger than that. We got another Ed pack. Edward. I'm kind of hoping we get to pull from these piles a little bit more now, just to save our URs for more down the line. Alright. I'm still gonna do this. Let it, yeah. Man, I just chucked that guy. You can tell that I'm really good at this. You can tell that I'm a professional pack opener, right? Ooh, Mad Perot. That's a fun one.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And our rare is Overly Dramatic. After your opponent plays an ability that would decrease the damage or increase the speed of an attack, cancels effects. That's just a generically good cancel on a 2 diff. That's pretty good. It is a 2/5 as well. Like, that's just good. Then it has Deadlock Enhance Remove. Add an attack card from your discard pile to your hand, so it has a tutor Deadlock ability. That's just a solid card. Yeah, I don't see any issues with that. Mad Perot. I've never played against this guy, so I don't know too much about him. But he has, if you have 4 copies of Mad Perot in your staging area, your attacks are unblockable. Holy shit, okay. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. This attack gets, of your deck, this attack is +2 speed. This attack speed is 6 or greater, gets -2 damage. I understand the play pattern and I hate it. Man, I hate this guy. Oh, this sucks. Man, I bet old heads probably hate this guy. I bet there was some deck that was just stupid. And it was like, I get to play all my gauges, all my shit's unblockable, deal with it, idiot, like that. That sucks. Oh my god. Also, if you are a current UVS player, I'm actually going to make an assumption. Welcome to Spaceland, the action that makes attacks unblockable. This is the Spaceland guy. So him making his attacks unblockable is probably what inspired Spaceland to make stuff unblockable. So there you go. I'm making an assumption. I have no idea if that's true or not, but I'm going to surmise that. All right, we get another UR. I'm hoping for a good one. I would love to get a second coffee samba, because I only have one. And getting a second one would be dope. That would be very dope. I don't know what else I would want other than that. There are more expensive URs, but that's just the one that I know that I want another copy of. Alright. We're just going to go on through here. Got another Fei-Fei, that's a win. And I think this is our rare. Right here. Oh, we got something better than Coffee Samba Gang. I lied. We got Missile Launcher. Yep, we're in business. We're good. We're so good. Holy shit. So this card says, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. This attack gets +4 speed or +4 damage. And it's a printed 3 low for 6, so you can just make it a 7 low for 6 or a 3 low for 10 if you have good ways to give it speed. And hey, if you don't have good ways to give it speed, it has Stun 2 and EX2 on it, which is fucking ridiculous. And then Deadlock Enhance, this attack gets +3 to all keyword ratings printed on it. All keyword ratings. That's crazy. I think this is my 3rd missile launcher too, which is sick. So maybe we'll make a Retro Endeavor 3 or something. I think that would actually be really fun. That sounds like a blast. I'm going to make Retro Endeavor 3 and I'm going to put that in there. That sounds awesome. And then we just get to stack our... Well, hold your horses. We got to earn it. We get to stack Endeavors too. That sounds tight. That sounds tight. We got 2. We get a Spike. I'll have to buy a 4th missile launcher from Phil Birch or something. Or from whoever has them. Alright. I know I'm not really showing the cards anymore, but I still want to be surprised. We got Phase Cover Fire. That's a good one. This is a reversal and a range. This is my 2nd copy of it. It says, discard 1 card. Your next check gets +2. Come on. And it has a Godzilla symbol, the water symbol. So, Water Godzilla gets this card, which is cool. If your opponent does not attempt to block this attack, they add 1 card from their hand to their card pool face down. If you're a reversal deck on water, which I know is a really popular archetype, this is a good card for you. Because they're not going to block your... they aren't going to want to block your reversal. So, either way, you're getting a card in their card pool. They're either blocking it or you're adding it. I think that's just a good card. Let's see what else we got. Alright, here we go. You know, that's kind of similar to, it's kind of similar to the new Critical Role card, Violent Anima Shot. Either way, we're getting a card out of your hand. Violent Anima Shot is, of course, better, because it's a 4-diff, and it's random discard, but, it's kind of the same energy of, well, I guess Violent Anima Shot is either way we're getting a card out of your hand, and this one is, oh no, hand to their card pool. So yeah, either way we're getting a card out of your hand, we're stuffing, but this one stuffs their card pool. So yeah, it's very Violent Anima Shot coded, which I think is very fun. And it's a cool comparison to make, I think. Samba Slam, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. We got new Shipmate. This attack gets -2 damage, and you gain 1 vitality for a commit cost. That's whatever. But I like the art. Look at that. Adorbs. So cute. Alright, let's see what else we get. We got a 5. We get Ed again. Sorry if my voice is going. I've been teaching for 11 hours straight today, and then I decided that I was going to film this. So, fuck me, I guess. Don't actually. I don't really want you to do that. But anyways. I mean, if you want to. But don't. But I mean, no, sorry, I'm going to stop. We got Jet. That's fun. We can compare this to Missile Launcher. We got Funky Tomato. Curious Magnetism. Switch this attack speed and damage values. Ooh, does this have a Taguro symbol? It does not. Lame. Lame, 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 lame. That would be so cool. It does have a hawk symbol, though, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, that's a cool one. Let's talk about Jet real quick. So Jet says, remove 2 attacks from your discard pile after a non-multiple card is played. It gets +2 or -2 to all keyword ratings printed on it. So Mitch Chimino is a bit of a spiritual reprint of this guy. But he gets to do it way easier, and it's +1 or -1. And you only get to pick 1 keyword. So this guy's kind of better Mitch in that sense, which is crazy. He does get the cool momentum effects, though. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Your attack is +2 damage. This guy's kind of cool. This guy's very, very cool. And if we look at Missile Launcher, this card gets +2 or -2 to all keyword ratings printed on it. So, stun 4, EX4, powerful 6. And then if they go to deadlock, it gets +3 to all keyword ratings. So it becomes a stun 7, EX7, powerful 9. What were they thinking? What the hell, man? That's insane. What a cool character. I think it's cool, but it was probably really lame at the time. We got a 1! We're just gonna... I had a strategy, and then I just decided not to do it. Ooh, we got Peaceful Rumblings. After your opponent discards any number of momentum as a cost, they must add 1 card from their hand to their card pool face down. That's... what the hell, man? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I like it. Alright. We got 6 left. Speaking of 6, what a coincidence. Alright. We're just going to go through these. Fei. We got Secret Stash. Search your deck for up to 2 foundations and add them to your discard pile. Ooh, if it has a future poolside date symbols, that's pretty cool. Commit, remove 2 foundations in your discard pile from the game. Both players discard 1 momentum. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I can see a lot of cool applications for that card. I've been putting the ed packs here, but whatever, man. Alright, we got a 2, we got a spike. That's good, we get to save the best for last. I know you're probably like, dude, why are you going to all the effort of doing the pack trick if you're not going to, like, actually reveal it?
That's pretty good.
I'd say, shut up, dude. We got Armed Vengeance. I think we got this one already. No, we didn't. Combo enhances attack. It's combo speed, combo stun. It's a... Man, I'm fucking this up. It's a 5 diff, 3 check, +2 high block, 3 high for 5, stun 2, weapon, combo stun. Combo enhances attack, gets +1 speed and +3 damage. If it's completely blocked, add it to your staging area face down after it resolves. Ooh, this is a Kuwabara card. This is a Kuwabara card. If Kuwabara had more stun keyword stuff. I'm sure people looked at this briefly for Kuwabara and were like, ooh. And then they went, nah, there's not enough stuff with stun on symbol. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. +1/+3 is nasty. I wish this card had the order symbol, and then I could play it in an order symbol deck. And I love order symbol decks, though Sophia would probably abuse the fuck out of that card. So probably for the best. Let's roll again. We got a 5. We get to do Edward. Another Feifei. I'm just always going to point him out because that's a good card.
Hey,
We got
that's pretty
Emergency
good.
Rations. After this card is committed, due to your opponent's effect, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. If your rival's playing a discard effect, after your opponent plays an ability on a non-character card in their staging area, abilities on cards that share a name with that card cannot be played for the rest of the turn. Ooh, this would be a good one to get reprinted. This would be a good answer to all the recoup time decks. But that might be way too good. That might be a little bit too good. Alright. We gotta let the dice decide. This will be odds, this will be evens. Odds. Alright. We get to save the best 2 for last. Alright, let's just see what we get. We got Graffiti Job. So no ace maneuvers this set, which is a little sad, but that's okay. We get a Feifei. Nope. After your opponent's combat phase begins, ready this foundation, playable while committed. That's really good. Enhanced check off 4. This attack is -1 speed. That card is nuts. That card is nuts. Holy shit. Alright. Evens, odds. Evens. Let's see. I'm just gonna see what we got. We got Gateway Shuffle. Remove your ranged tech or weapon attack. We got Ed 9 again. Sorry, your ranged tech or weapon attack gets +6 damage. You may add 1 card from your discard pile to the top of your discard pile. That's crazy. Enhances attack, it's -5 damage. That's a good UR. I feel like I say that. I feel like that card's pretty heavily underplayed because it does cost a card in your hand to play it. And -5 damage in retro probably isn't incredible, but that is pretty decent. Alright, we got one more pack. Yeah, let's just see what it is. Oh, there it is. We got Swordfish 2. So, Swordfish 2 says, add this card to your momentum. Add this attack to its owner's momentum. So this card yeets an attack, which is really, really cool. And then it has Spike Enhance Commit to Ready 1 Foundation. This card is sick. I love this card so much. In Spike 2, or Spike 1, I say, that's a joke. That card's really, really cool. Kind of a bummer box, if I'm being honest. There were some cool cards, but overall, kind of meh. But we will spread out our URs at least. So our URs were Swordfish 2, Gateway Shuffle, Missile Launcher, and Tijuana Groceries were the 2 big hits. Teddy Bomber. Loyal Friend is always, you know what? That's a good boy. I'll never be upset about that. Tijuana Groceries. Let's Party. That is a good one. That is. I know a lot of people like that card, so it is a good one to get. So those were our 6 URs. Obviously these 2 were the big hits, but these all have a little bit of value, and I'm going to post the total value of URs right here. Right here. We'll do right here. There we go. And then, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And it was just a fun way to explore this old set that doesn't get opened very often, and it's a cool way to really get to appreciate an older set, especially from a modern UVS perspective, and kind of get to see how we've evolved and where we've come from, and see how like some of these cards have been reprinted or have newer versions. And some of these cards are their reprints are way stronger currently. Some of these cards' reprints are way weaker. Yeah, it's just a fun way to explore the history of the game. And I just think opening cards are cool. And I like showing people cards when they get opened. With that, thanks for hanging out, guys. Or thanks for skipping to the end and just seeing what I got. I appreciate you guys. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. So long.